hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Mary, aka A Wholesome Discipline, and welcome back to Powders, Potions, and Goos, where we talk skincare on the channel. If this sounds fun, please be sure to share with someone you think might appreciate the information, and to like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Okay, with all that out of the way, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is going to be one of the bells and whistles days in my routine. You're going to go through it with me. I know I look a little extra glowy right now. What I just did was I just washed my face and I sprayed down with Artemisia. This is a 100% or mugwort. Feels so good. You don't need to do this. Today is for extra, right? I'm going to show you my actual routine in the morning. Last week I was just showing you the very, very basics. Today I'm going to be focusing on brightening, because that is what my main focus is in the morning, is my hyperpigmentation. I've got some sunspots you might be able to see. I've got some delightful post-acne hyperpigmentation. So I got a little brown, a little red. I got a lot going on. And really, I don't want to lean in on foundations, and I don't want to have to cover it up and conceal my skin. I want my skin to show, just to show up looking as good as it can, right? So that's my plan. And I use a few different ingredients, a few different actives to achieve this. Guys, this is so much better than it used to be. If I can find a photo, I will insert it. It was really a struggle. I had a couple of pretty serious melasma going on at the top. And even though I did take care to use, I wasn't as diligent as I should have been with my SPF for as much as I'm outside, especially during the summer. And I wasn't caring for my skin and really I didn't understand that certain ingredients are really helpful. And you don't have to spend a ton of money to get some really nice results. So that's what we're gonna do, y'all. So basically, we're gonna layer the routine generally, okay? Like I said, this is the extra day. You could just pat damp and go in with your vitamin C, right? Just keeping a slight dampness on the skin. That just really helps the vitamin C penetrate. If you have very sensitive skin, you could go in dry. That's fine. Because that penetration is maybe what's setting your skin off, right? Or maybe it's the type of vitamin C you've chosen to use. And I'll give you an alternative, a gentler alternative to the Ascorbic acid that I use. But first things first, I'm gonna go over through the mists and the toners that I use in the morning. They're very light. They're very watery, because I wanna be able to just spray them and go, because it's the morning, I don't have time to mess around. So some of those hydrating toners that I really like are really quite viscous and thick. I'm thinking of the Dear Claire Supple Preparation Toner, which is excellent. But you can't really put that in a spray bottle. So I'm gonna give you a few options and tell you what my favorite is for this very dry winter we're having. So you could, like I said, you could always use the Time Revolution by Misha. This is really nice. This is the thinnest formula that I found of the mugwort. This is great for folks dealing with acne. Hi. If aging, right? Aging is your concern, and it's really all about just trying to keep the wrinkles at bay. A really nice toner just to make sure to dampen your skin before your vitamin C. I've been loving this. It's in Korean, so you really can't read the script unless you read Korean, which hopefully it says Beauty of Joseon Ginseng Essence Water. So water, that's the word you're looking for. Very watery toners. You could even do a watery essence. Just a very thin layer before you do your first vitamin C, right? Your first real layer. This is also, I don't know what the brand is. It's Urea. I got this off from Penn Smith. Anything with Urea, right? Extremely moisturizing. So if your skin is super dry, which mine, I don't know how I've managed to keep it from getting super dry this winter. But if you have a dry skin, something with a light layer of Urea might be really nice. It's very, very moisturizing. It's very nice in the morning after you wash your face, or just if you have dry skin, you might just rinse with water, right? I don't really suggest using micellar waters and then not rinsing them off. I don't know. I mean, some people say it's fine, but I think just having that layer of surfactant on your skin is probably not great. Maybe in a pinch, right? But I don't know, that's not how I want to start the day. I want a fresh, clean face, right? So the one I'm using today is my OG Holy Grail, and this is the COSRX Scintilla Water alcohol-free toner. It goes without saying, I hope, that this is all fragrance and drying alcohol-free, right? So if you see SD alcohol, just plain alcohol, or denatured alcohol, don't do that, especially in the morning, first thing. First thing to touch your face shouldn't have a bunch of drying alcohol or fragrance in it. It should be really gentle. This is really simple formula. It's very refreshing. Oh, feels so good. So anyway, I often find that these are necessary because I keep my, drumroll please, vitamin C in the fridge. I don't have a skincare fridge, you guys. That's I'm extra, but that's extra, right? Okay, so hi, Editing Mary. What on earth does keeping your vitamin C in the refrigerator and using a mist, why is that a thing? I didn't explain it very well here. Basically, by the time I get to the fridge to put the vitamin C on my face, my skin is dry. And I don't mean like dry and parched, I mean just dry, no longer damp. So having a mist handy is how I make sure that my skin is damp. I'm not going to say the M word, so that my vitamin C hopefully works even better. Also, please feel free to use water in a spray bottle. Okay? You don't have to be fancy. Okay, bye. I'm giving you two choices today. This is a giant bottle of the Timeless 20% vitamin C, ferulic acid, and vitamin E. Okay, this is great. This is beautiful. You could also go a little less expensive with Purito has a really nice vitamin C formula that has the ginseng in it too. So this would be a really great option for the anti-aging. Okay, it's got a bunch of stuff in there that's delightful. My only problem with this particular product is that it's one of the few vitamin C's that has turned on me. It is oxidized. So I use it specifically at night on my hands because I don't want to waste it. Okay, so let's talk about this vitamin C. This is a beautiful formula. I'll show you. I'm already glowing right now from the toners and such, but it's going to give me such a nice glow. You warm it between your hands and just pat it into your face very gently. Being careful around your eyes. I tend to get right up in my, right there, but you know, it is an acid. Right over the mouth. Don't care. Good. And get your neck. Press it in, press it in, press it in. Wow. Glowy, shiny disco ball. Hi. Hi. How you doing? So, that feels so good. If it's tingling a little, that's okay. Just a little tingle and then it goes away. No big deal. If it starts a burning, this product is not for you. And you know what I mean? There is a difference. Like I said, if the tingle kind of dissipates in just a few seconds, it's just doing its thing. Your skin is probably just not used to it, especially if it's Ascorbic, which this is, over 10% or so, which this is. The Ordinary has a really nice one that has the alpha arbutin in it. I think it's 10%. Yeah, it's nice. It's like $10. It's a really nice alternative that's also less expensive. These are all L-ascorbic acid. Why do I want L-ascorbic acid, and why is it the first thing in my skincare routine next to the toner? Well, L-ascorbic acid is the vitamin C that has the most research. It's kind of like the gold standard. It's the one that shows it has brightening efficacy. It's kind of it's the one, right? Your skin doesn't have to convert it in any way, okay? Just like with tretinoin or retin-A, vitamin A. Vitamin A in its tretinoin, its prescription form, doesn't take your skin doesn't have to do a bunch of conversions to make it work, right? L-ascorbic acid is the same way. Now, there are other, they call them derivatives, right? Where your skin has to do a conversion, has to do a little work to make it work as a vitamin C in your skin. Why would you do that? Well, A, they're sometimes a lot less expensive. Okay, that's one thing I've noticed. And B, if you have a sensitive skin, or let's say that burning is happening, or let's see, what else? You don't want to keep your vitamin C in the fridge. You don't want to be extra like somebody. These are great options. There's all kinds of vitamin C derivatives on the market that might even be better for your skin type. So if you have very acne prone skin, I think is it magnesium ascorbyl phosphate? I'll put it on the screen. Is probably better for you. It's a great alternative to the L-ascorbic acid. I'm really loving, this one's got magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. This, while it says it's also from Timeless, while it says it's the hyaluronic acid serum, which it is, it's the second ingredient is vitamin C, right? And it's that derivative, and I just love it. This is a great alternative. My skin's feeling very sensitive. This is the one I use because I use the vitamin C every single day. Every single day. Okay, so that is a no-brainer. Now we get into the next layer, and so you have some options. You can just have this be your very simple, this is your actives, this is where you've put your most money, this is where you put, and then move on to your moisturizers and then your sunscreen, right? Well, today I'm gonna add a little extra something with 2 bells and whistles. The first is gonna be an eye cream. Now, I don't always use an eye cream. This is the COSRX Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. But in the winter, I find just a little bit and use your ring finger. I don't know if that's an old wives' tale. I mean, years and years ago, a friend of mine wrote an article about Mary Kay Nash. I think she just died recently. Pioneer from my hometown. Anyway, it's something she learned from Mary Kay. But then I started seeing it on beauty YouTube. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, I patted it in gently. I put it in whatever excess around my smile wrinkles from smiling. All right. Totally optional. You don't need an eye cream. If you're using a really good moisturizer, just take it all the way up to your bottom lash line and call it a day, right? Okay, so because I'm extra, I'm going to give you 2 options. So if you're really fighting the hyperpigmentation fight, okay, you want to bump it up here. This would be the time to deploy your niacinamide serum, your tranexamic acid serum, which is what I've got here. I also have one from Hada Labo that I'll use. This has kojic acid, also all sorts of good stuff in it. This is really a nice product. Once again, Penn Smith, beautiful esthetician out of Portland, Oregon. So this is just the littlest, look at that, just a little. And I'm just going to put this in the areas of concern, which for me is right here on my cheeks, right around the old acne. Yep. Just rub it in. And so there's some research out there that suggests that since the vitamin C is at a low pH, that having your skin at a lower pH when you're adding these brightening products, these brightening ingredients, these actives, actually helps them work better. So here's hoping, right? I hope that that's true. This would also be the time you could bust out your whatever antioxidants you like, because now we're in that protect mode, right? So I've done my brightening. God, it looks like I'm doing an ad for Timeless. They are not paying me. I wish they were. I just really love their stuff. This is another one I bought a big bulk of. But the Inky List has a really nice CoQ10. It's a beautiful antioxidant. This one's got all kinds of good stuff in it with vitamin E, matrixyl, which is a peptide. It's really, really nice. And it's not sticky. I forget, was it? Oh, I don't know. I tried somebody's kind of expensive CoQ10, and it was real sticky and gross. This one's really nice. And I don't even say this, all these play well with each other and under my SPF. That's so important, right? Have you ever layered your skincare and then put something on it? Usually it's silicone is an issue, our hyaluronic acid is an issue, and it pills up. It's the grossest. The tranexamic acid from the Inky List is a bad ombre. It wants to roll and ball and pill, and I hate it. So they had a real dud this year. That'll be in my fails. Spoiler alert. All right, so now we're just ready for our lotion or our moisturizer. So I'm going to be extra today because it is extra cold and dry. So please remember, this is my February routine. I have been loving, this has been really great in layers because it's a little light because it is a lotion or an emulsion. This is from Isntree. They make that amazing toner that I use every night with my LED. Let me show you. Bloop. See how it's kind of watery? It's a nice light layer. It feels so good. And please know you can squirt your mist in between layers if you're feeling extra dehydrated. I'm feeling pretty good today. I know I'm a shiny disco ball. People think I use like way too much highlighter. I had kind of a rude comment, kind of rude, that I was, you know, what I was going ham on the highlighter. And the thing is, I don't. It's literally my skincare underneath whatever base makeup if I'm wearing it, whatever SPF if I'm wearing it. So that's been a really nice thing. That's a very light summer, warmer month friendly layer. I love, y'all look, I'm almost, oh no, I'm starting to get nervous. My liquid gold. So I'm layering up my moisturizers, kind of from thinnest to thickest. Love this stuff. It's got the sea buckthorn. Oh, God, it feels so good. This is really nice. Now, I've got a zit that's healing right here. But one of the things I've been doing in the day for my acne has been the Inky List Sukoyaka. I don't know how to say it. Or I've got a Polished Choice Azelaic that I'll sometimes layer on. I'm not going to do that today, but just know that if you're dealing with acne in certain spots, there's certain things you can use during the day that are a little more gentle, that work and play well with other products. Okay, so it's usually about the time I will start the old toothbrush and I'll see how I feel. Do I need another layer of moisture? I know I'm getting glowier and glowier by the second. Do I need another layer of moisture? What are my plans today? Am I going out? Do I, you know, et cetera, et cetera. I'm going to give you two choices. You can either stop here, but if you have extra dry skin, I have some beautiful moisturizer choices. This is newer from Pyeongkang Yul. Love this company. They're Korean. I haven't been saying most of this is Korean, honestly. Although Timeless made a good show today. I'll show you the texture. I'm actually not going to use this one. This one is, everything's fragrance free. Did I mention that? But this one is really much it's like a balmy, it's very light. But it's got some serious occlusion to it, right? It's not thick in that you think it's going to be gluey. It's very nice. This has been nice over benzoyl peroxide at night, right? To kind of seal it in and keep it, there's the word again, guys. Moist, 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 moist. So that's, and notice it's in a much smaller tub. It's not expensive. I think I spent like $13 on this. I love everything I've ever tried from them. There has not been one dud. Not one. Oh, that's a lie. I just lied to you. Their foaming cleanser was full of fragrance. I will never understand. I think they've reformulated since then. Anyway, everything I've tried from them has been very simple, very basic, beautiful formula for the most sensitive. I think it's designed for people after they have like a professional treatment done or a facelift or something like that. It's for really compromised, sensitive skin. So you can imagine it's great, you know, very nourishing and comforting. It's that beautiful philosophy of caring for your skin. I love their products. Another good choice is COSRX. I told you, if it's got a black top and it's made by COSRX, I'm generally open to it. For real. So anyway, this is their Propolis Light Cream. I'm planning to do a this or that video. Let me get this out. A this or that video with honey cream. Okay. I had a, spoiler alert, bad experience with I'm not going to say. We'll say a competitor's rich honey cream. Look at that. No fragrance. Ah, feels so good. It just feels so nice. Now this was, anything with propolis will give you a nice little shine, as if I needed an inch more shine. It's very comforting. Propolis is great for almost any skincare concern you could have. And of course, this one has honey in it too, which has wound healing abilities. It's a beautiful product. All right, so I'm gonna let this dry down for a second. You know how I do, go brush my teeth, and then I'm put on my SPF. Because yes, even though I'm staying inside today, I'm gonna use my SPF. See you in a second. All right, guys, so this is, believe it or not, shiny as this is under these lights, it has dried down a little bit. I'm gonna use my Laneige, fancy. It's really not that fancy. It's like $10 on iHerb, yes style. This is the peach one. It's a very similar formula to their iconic lip sleeping mask. Oh, it's so lovely. It is such a nice lip balm. I love it, love it, love it. All right, so it was a toss-up today because I'm not going out but to like feed the chickens and walk the dog. I was going to use my favorite, the Dermatology Universal Tint SPF. Love that stuff. But I think I'm going to try and use up a little more of this La Roche-Posay Toleraine Double Repair Face Moisturizer UV SPF 30. This is a chemical sunscreen. Here's the reason why I say use it up. First of all, it has the sunscreen smell, like not too terrible, but you know how I dinged Black Girl sunscreen for getting in my mouth? This is one of those that will get, yeah, I know I look crazy, that will get in your mouth if you're not really careful. That's one of the reasons why I put my lip balm on as a little bit of protection. All right. I don't know why I did it so crazy, but this feels about right. Anyway, it's an SPF 30. And since I'm not going outside, that's fine. I don't want anything less than 30 in general on my face. The backs of my hands. So while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk you through this product. So, okay, so it's got a little bit of a tendency to run, I guess. I wasn't even that sweaty. Literally, I was just a little, as we say in the South, I was glowing, and it ran. So this is not for an active day. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I'm choosing to use it today. I already worked out, got my morning workout in. So I think it's a good option for an indoor day. It's once again a little lower on the SPF chart. See that I get up around my eyes, and it is Toleraine. It is very gentle. Like when I say it runs, it didn't run into my eyes, but I could taste it in my mouth, which is a bummer. All right, so always be careful, even if it's a clear chemical sunscreen, that you move it through your eyebrows because it can still, kind of gather there, and that you get up into your hairline. Jackie Ina once said, you can always clock, she's so funny, you can always clock someone's sunscreen that they haven't blended it. And I guess if you have a deeper skin tone, it can get kind of purple or gray. You can really see it around the ear. And of course, always get your acne, right? Protect it from the sun. All right. I'm glowing to the gods. Is that a song? It's a song now. All right, guys. So, yeah, it's a sunscreen. But I tell you what, here's another reason why I'm going to be getting through it is I didn't realize La Roche-Posay is not cruelty-free. I don't know where I got it in my brain that they were cruelty-free, and that's when I purchased the Effaclar, which I will keep purchasing, even though I know it's not cruelty-free, right? It's that good. But this product it's okay, right? It does the job, but I'm not going to be repurchasing this one until they change their status, right? Hi, Annie. So anyway, that's my feeling. It's good. It's good. And I think it'd be really good for, like I said, it's fine around the eyes if you have a sensitive skin type. Generally, I like their stuff. I think it's great. I just wish they were cruelty free. Okay, so this has been a really long one. I appreciate you guys. Normally, honestly, I get through the bells and whistles, the morning, the brightening. Usually takes me about 10 minutes, I think, total. Maybe a few more if I'm waiting, really being good about waiting between the layers, right, for my very last step to my SPF, which is my very, very last step. You should really wait and let it dry down as much as possible before applying SPF. And the same goes for, there's a little wait between the SPF and then your makeup, right? If you're wearing makeup. So just keep that in mind. So budget your time. If you have to set your alarm just about 10 minutes more, you know, it's worth it, because like I said, I've seen some really amazing changes in my skin. And that just makes you feel good, you know, even when I've got the acne, and even when I'm noticing a new wrinkle. I know that my overall complexion is much brighter and smoother, and that just makes you feel good at any age, right? Right. So with all of that being said, I will link all the products I used today are mentioned down below. And if you have any questions, I got some really interesting feedback from you guys over the last few videos about what you'd like to see. This was one of them, so let me know if this was helpful. And let me know if you happen to know which of the vitamin C derivatives is best for acne. I'm curious about that because I have a friend who's really struggling. And anyway, just talk to me. Talk to me. Leave something down below. And as always, guys, please stay positive as best as you can. Stay curious and stay well. We'll see you next time. Bye. Say bye, Annie. Annabelle. Say bye. She's looking at the ghost.